Okay, let's just dive right in, shall we? Think about one of the biggest questions there is. I mean, look around you. Your screen, the room you're in, the sky outside, all this stuff. Where did it actually come from? Well, today we're going to dig into a really wild theory that says the answer might be found in a simple cosmic motion, a gigantic universe-sized spin.
But, before we can even talk about the beginning, we have to face this massive cosmic mystery. The laws of physics, as we know them, tell us the Big Bang shouldn't have just made matter. It should have also made its exact opposite, antimatter. So the huge question is, if it was supposed to create an equal amount of both, where is all the antimatter?
And this is a really, really big problem. See, you've got matter, that's us, that's everything, and then you have its perfect twin, antimatter. The issue is when these two get together, boom, they completely wipe each other out, leaving nothing behind but a flash of pure energy. So if the universe started with a perfect balance, everything should have just annihilated itself, leaving a cold, dead, empty void. But obviously that's not what happened. We're here.
So to solve this puzzle, one theory puts forward this really elegant idea. What if the universe wasn't just expanding outward? What if, from the very beginning, it was also spinning? You know, like a colossal top?
Now what's so cool about this is how size and speed are related. Think about a figure skater. You've seen this, right? When they pull their arms in tight, they spin way, way faster. This theory suggests the universe did the exact same thing. Back when it was incredibly tiny and contracted, it must have been rotating at an absolutely unbelievable speed. And it's that immense rotational energy that might have been the spark for, well, everything.
Okay, so how does spinning create stuff? It sounds a little out there, I know. But the theory suggests that this intense spin literally twisted the very first particles into existence, right out of the fabric of reality itself.
To really get our heads around this, you have to stop thinking of space as being empty. Instead, try to imagine the entire universe as one single continuous object. Think of it almost like a giant, super flexible rubber sheet that can be bent, stretched, and, this is the important part, twisted.
And this is where that analogy gets really fun. So you take that rubber sheet and you start twisting it. Tighter and tighter and tighter. What's going to happen? Eventually it knots up on itself, right? It creates these little permanent wrinkles. The theory says that's exactly what the universe's insane spin did to its own fabric. All that energy created tiny permanent knots in reality.
And here is the absolute kicker. These permanent knots are the first elementary particles. This model here, they call it a resonance carrier ball. It's a way to visualize what one of these little wrinkles in spacetime might actually look like. So it's not just some random dot. It's a complex, rotating structure born from nothing but energy and motion.
So this whole idea of a particle being a twist is the secret weapon to solving that antimatter mystery we started with. It really all just comes down to the direction of the twist. Think about a simple screw. It can have a right-handed thread or a left-handed thread, right? They're mirror images of each other, but they're fundamentally different. Well, this theory suggests that particles are the same. A particle that has a right-handed twist is what we call matter. And its perfect mirror image, a particle with a left-handed twist, is antimatter. Simple as that.
And this brings us right to the big finale, the final piece of the puzzle. If matter and antimatter are just opposite twists, why didn't they just cancel each other out perfectly? What gave matter the winning edge?
The answer, according to the source material, is almost breathtakingly simple. At the moment of creation, for some deep fundamental reason, one direction of twist was just, well, it was preferred over the other. The process wasn't perfectly 50-50.
And that's it. That is the proposed solution to this massive cosmic mystery. If the universe, while it was twisting particles into being, had this natural bias for making more right-handed twists than left-handed ones, you would automatically end up with more matter than antimatter. The tiny little bit of matter that was left over after all the annihilation, well, that's what made every galaxy, every star, and every single one of us.
So let's just pull all of this together for a second. This theory paints this absolutely incredible picture of a universe that literally spun itself, and all of us, right into existence.
So, here it is, the whole story in 4 steps. 1. The early universe spins at this insane speed. 2. That spinning twists the fabric of reality itself, creating these permanent knots. 3. These knots are particles, kind of like tiny spinning carrier balls. And 4. The crucial step. A built-in preference for one direction of twist meant that matter won out over antimatter, allowing our entire universe to exist.
It's just such an elegant and beautiful idea, isn't it? And it leaves us with one last, really mind-bending thought to chew on. If something as amazing as our existence can be boiled down to a simple cosmic spin, just imagine what other realities, governed by other simple motions, could be out there waiting for us to find them.